Hello and welcome back to another session in English language. And today we're going to focus on first a register on religion, whether Christianity, Islamic religion. We're going to focus on that. Then lastly, we're going to take a session on tenses. We're going to take something on future tense. Okay, but before all of that, let us review the previous lesson. Welcome back. So like I said, today we are going to be reviewing an integral part of this session. And so we are dealing with words associated with religion. So let's take the first one, theology. Okay, I told you before, anytime you have the word logy, it means study. Then theo is gotten from the word theos, which means God. So theology is the study of God. Then, and we have who we call an atheist. An atheist is someone who believes that God does not exist. So we also have what we call atheism. Atheism is believing that God does not exist. Then we have what we call a monotheist. A monotheist is one who believes in one God. Some people are polytheists. That is, they believe in many gods. Okay, so some are monotheists. Then we also have what you call ethics. The ethics, like I said, are moral principles that guide a group or a person. Okay? Then we also have what we call worship. Worship is a religious ceremony done to a deity or God as an act of reverence. A ceremony that you do to a god or a deity as an act of reverence is referred to as what? Worship. Okay? Then we have who is a seer. A seer is a prophet. Okay? Then we also have what you call crucifix. The crucifix in the Catholic denomination is the cross with the figure of Jesus crucified on it. Okay, that's what a crucifix is. Then we also have what we call a denomination. A denomination is the name of a what? Religious group, class, or society. Okay, and we have so many of them today. Then we also have what is called the synagogue. It's a place of worship for the Jews. Then also there is what is called baptism, to immerse in water. It's gotten from the word baptizo. It means to immerse in a body of water. Then we also have what is called Christendom. Christendom simply means it's related to the Christian world. And we have what is called episcopacy. Episcopacy is government of the church by bishops. So when we have bishops in charge of government, we call that episcopacy. Okay, then we also have what is called tenets. Tenets refer to your beliefs or principles that you hold to be true. Your beliefs or principles that you hold to be true. Then we also have what you call benediction. Benediction is just a short invocation of blessing, usually by the cleric or clergy man. Okay, a short invocation of divine blessing on the congregation by the clergy man. Then we also have what you call divinity. Divinity is having to do with God. Okay, being divine, and only God is divine. Okay. Then we also have what you call a pew. Okay, a pew in a church or congregation is an enclosed compartment, okay, for sitting people in groups. Okay, for sitting people in groups. That's what we call a pew, an enclosed compartment where people can actually sit during a service. Then we have what they call communion, and that is sacrament. Alright? So We have deity. A deity is a supernatural human or non-human entity that possesses mystical powers. A supernatural human or non-human entity that possesses mystical powers. Okay? Powers that defy science and logic. Okay? Then we have a priest. A priest is a man who worships and appeases gods on behalf of the people. Okay? Then we have also what we call incantation. Okay? Incantation simply means to chant words. Okay? To chant words. Either you speak them or you sing them during what? Ceremonies. As a way of invoking spirits. Okay? That's what we call incantation. To chant words, to speak them, to sing them as a way of invoking spirits. Then we also have what is called reincarnation. Reincarnation means spirits possessing bodies. Okay? Spirits possessing bodies. That is the dead coming back to life. We say reincarnation has taken place. Then we also have what we call ritual. A ritual refers to what? Ceremonial rites performed by a priest. Then under the Islamic religion, we have what we call libation. Okay? But before that, libation simply means to pour out liquid. Okay? To pour out liquid. The act of pouring out liquid is called libation. Some religions do that. Okay? They pour out liquid from a particular container as a sign of, appeasing, or what you call in honor of a dead person. So for instance, they could take a bottle of wine and pour some on the ground. So what they have just done is called a libation. Okay? You give some people, when you serve some people wine, they pour some on the ground. So that is libation. So let's talk about the Islamic religion now. There's what we call ablution. If you are a Muslim, you know what is called ablution. Ablution is the act of washing your body, okay, before you perform your prayers as a Muslim. The act of washing your body. It is seen that you are cleansing yourself. Then also, Muslims embark on what is called Hajj. Hajj is a religious pilgrimage to Mecca. And Mecca is in the country called Saudi Arabia. So, some adults go on a pilgrimage to Mecca. So that's journey or pilgrimage to Mecca is called Hajj. Then there's also what you call pilgrimage. Pilgrimage is a journey you make to a sacred or a holy place. Okay? A religious journey. That's what you call pilgrimage. Then there's something called haram. Haram in Arabic means forbidden by Islam. Something is unlawful or is a sin. For instance, there are some sects of Muslims, ladies or women that don't shake. They say it's haram, it's forbidden, it's unlawful to shake hands with some others. It's a sin to shake hands with others. Then we have what we call Sharia. Sharia is what we call Islamic religious laws based on the Quran or the teachings of Prophet Muhammad, okay, who is the Islamic leader. Okay, then we have who we call an imam. Now, an imam is a Muslim leader. Okay, an imam is a Muslim leader, and oftentimes imams lead what we call the Salat prayers. Okay, every time they observe the Salat prayers in the mosque, it is the imam who leads that. Then, oftentimes you say somebody is a malam. A malam is an Islamic teacher. A malam is an Islamic teacher, while a sheikh is the leader of an Islamic religious order. Okay, a sheikh is almost like the most senior clergy position you could attain in Islam. Okay, so let's look at the pillars of Islam. There are 5 principles upon which Islam is hinged. Number 1, the belief in Allah. Okay, the belief in Allah. Second, fasting during Ramadan. And interestingly, Ramadan fasting just ended last week, Wednesday. Okay? So we have also giving alms, which we call zakat. Okay, so as one of the tenets or pillars of Islam, you must give zakat. Then we also have what is called embarking on Hajj. And also praying 5 times daily. Okay, so we've learned so much on religion. So let's move to future tenses. Like I said, we're going to consider the simple future tense. We're going to consider the future continuous tense. So let's look at the simple future tenses. Now, simple future tenses make use of modal auxiliary verbs shall and will. Remember, shall and will are used to express futurity. Shall and will are used to express futurity. The only thing is that shall agrees with first person singular pronoun I. Okay? And will agrees with second and third person singular and plural personal pronouns. Okay? You, he, she, and they. Okay? So for instance, I shall travel soon. That's showing future. I shall travel soon. I'm yet to travel. I shall travel soon. You will see the manager. You have not seen the manager. You will see the manager when he arrives. Okay? It also makes use of what? Be going, or to infinitive forms of what? Of verbs. So for instance, we are going to defeat them. We have not defeated them, but we are going to defeat them. So the underlying expression is an infinitive. Okay? We are going to defeat them. It is going to rain today. Emeka is going, or Emeka is willing to succeed. Emeka is willing to succeed. So these are examples of future tenses. Okay? So other examples of the simple future tense, it is used to, make expressions. Okay, the bus leaves tomorrow. You can use a simple present tense to indicate future tense. The bus leaves tomorrow. So leaves here is a simple present tense verb, but it is used in the future tense, or to express futurity. The plane arrives tonight. As the plane arrived, no. But this is a simple present tense, but it is used to express futurity. So then we have the future continuous tense. Here we use the present progressive tense, the ing verbs, to indicate, futurity. Adamu is leaving tomorrow. Look at ing. Adamu is leaving tomorrow. We are taking the examination next week, but you use that with the verb to be is and are. Okay? So with this, we've come to the end of today's lesson. And I believe you've learned a whole lot. Thank you very much for joining. In order to refresh your memory and recall all that has been taught in today's lesson, I would encourage you to take the test that appears on your screen.